Now, with the power of AI and Nano Banana Pro, you can create any ad and design you can think of in seconds. But how can you make it look professional? And how can you apply it to your brand? If you want to know how, just keep watching this video and welcome to Profit Pulse Media. Okay, this would be the full process to coming up with AI ads, having different sources of information to actually have insights and communication that you can use. But before going through all of this and showing you like the full example, I will show you a simplified version so you can see the results right away and the power of Nano Banana Pro and what you can do with ads. So the first thing, to have an example to work with, I will go with protein gummies, but you can use, whatever product you have. This is just for the sake of an example. This protein candy, that is tropical fruit. I'm going to download this image and use it for the next examples. The next thing is finding the look that we want. Again, this could be from your competitors, from your own brand, from your designer, whichever source of inspiration you want. So just find some that you like. I'm using Behance here. Yes, I'm going to use some examples of actual people here for this video, but this is just for you to see the potential of this tool. So after going a bit through Behance, I decided to go with these 5 social media branding styles. These are really good. I really liked. And again, this is to show you how can the gummy product be applied to all these branding styles for ads or, for social media posts. Okay, so in this case, I will use ChatGPT. You can use Gemini or Claude. Just attach one of the images that we downloaded for the branding styles, and I'm going to use this prompt. Write a concise brief for a brand identity around style design. Get as detailed as you can so anyone can perfectly recreate it for every image they create. I'm going to write it in a table format, and so it goes. We wait a little bit, and you can see that it now is writing the brand identity style brief. And you can see it's adding the personality, colors, the codes, the color usage, the typography, notes on photography, the background treatment, shape, colors, depth, lettering, iconography style, UI elements in this case, and emotional goal. Wow. I mean, even real, brand style guidelines are not this detailed many times. The next step is copying this, and then I'm going to use Google Docs and I'm going to paste it. And then after this, I'm going to take screenshots from each of these, pages. And then I have these screenshots just to show you this. This is because I'm going to attach this in Nano Banana Pro using Higgsfield. And Higgsfield, you can only attach images that are not documents. Okay, now I'm on Higgsfield, and what it follows is very simple. We attach our product, the image that I downloaded, then the 3 screenshots from the brand visual identity, and then I'm going to use this prompt, which is really simple for this example. Change the design of this image to make an ad matching the brand identity outlined. And that's pretty much it. And then I'm going to click generate. And voila! These are the designs that it generated. You can see that it took almost like the same design. I have here the original references so you can see them. So you can see that it took the elements, these lines, the curves, the colors, and even the use of the pictures. And these are from the others. I just paused the video and generated all the others so you could see them. In this case, it even adapted like the brand voice to use for this particular brand. Some of the copy you could say is not the best, but the ad is very professional looking. And yes, in some of the ads, and I'm seeing this, it changed the color of the product. And probably it's just a method that we put on the prompt, just, have the product doesn't change the look, the original look. But you can see, you can see the power of this thing. How do they look? Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, it changed the product back and some of the design, but I would argue that, the guys that own this brand would tell me, hey, that looks great. They maybe can have another product looking like this. And yeah, that is the power of Nano Banana. So let's go back to that original process. What we just did, and you saw it, is using reference images that you can use from a brand or content of your own to coming up with text patterns, offer, audience, product insights, value proposition, and obviously the style guide, which the AI understood very well through those tables of information. We didn't attach a reference image, we gave it all the information in text, and that is awesome. But to make it more powerful, and what you potentially can do is having as an input your website and do a website scrapping of all the information in your website, which is a very resourceful way to do it. Or if you have a research file or a document where you have everything laid out about your brand, that is also an excellent option to have a source. Then the extraction process, as you saw, it's about prompting. It can be a chain of prompts, a master prompt. I can show you here another example. And then you can generate this brand identity brief, which is the thing that we did with the table. But you can also extract, like I told you, the product insights, information about your audience, the style, the value proposition, and then you can save that. You can reuse it for future workflows, and then you have your creative engine. Again, using prompts, different models, the ones that gives you the best results. You can do this manually, or you could automate it, but it in this case it's basically about generating hooks, generating ad ideas, copy variations, different visual attributes. Because yeah, now that you have your brand identity, then you could add more elements to that. Once you have those layers, like your insights, the information about the brand, and then the ad angles, the copy ideas, the hooks, then you simply ask the model, Nano Banana Pro in this case, to generate the images and the ad variations, which, yeah, that is bad news for graphic designers, or very good news, depending on how you see it. So this is just, to exemplify what I just told you, that you could use the website. In this case, I use hims.com. It's an e-commerce brand, very well known. And I made even also a research document, which I did with some scrapping tools and using Gemini. And I also, pulled some social media posts from their Instagram. You can see these are the prompts that I use for the website or the research document or even the post. You could use this, identify the product attributes, the benefits, consumer benefits, emotional benefits, identify target customer. In this case, I just added two personas because I didn't want this to be very long. Then you have the brief prompt, which is the one we use, the brand identity brief with the design details, so anyone could recreate that, and you saw all the information that it gave us. But then with these two results, like if you have your benefits, your consumer benefits, and all the information about your brand or your audience, and you have the brand identity, then you can establish like a list of insights about the product. You could use a lot of prompts to coming up with actual insights and good copywriting, because yeah, right off the bat, this is still this is still not that great, even with the models that we have today. You have to review them, or you have to prompt again and again, and do manual changes to have a copy that you can use. But once you have that polished, you simply ask the AI to create text to image prompts to generate those ads, and you can list them. In this case, they mentioned Dara Dennis. I know the AI know what angles she usually recommends, and you can see this is very simple. After all of that information and all those, those brands, brand briefings, and all those details, the AI just takes what is needed to coming up with the images, with the image descriptions, and you can see them here, like a candid shot of a diverse man looking away wearing a HD, etc. And this is all based on the brand, and you can see the results, which if you take a look at the original images that they have, this is very, very similar to their style. And I can tell you, you could already use some of this for an ad. And this is other example of a different, different prompt to create ads. In this case, it's more specific to have these before and after images and these product feature ads. And you can see this idea. This is really good, attacking on the core value proposition of this product. And yeah, now the texts are flawless. And since these people look very, very realistic now, almost like real pictures in some cases, this is great. This is great for advertising. I know this means that a lot of people is going to use it. And you can see the potential on scaling with this. And in this video, we're talking about statics, but imagine this applied to video. So that's it. I hope you like this video. I hope you find value in it, and leave us a comment if you think this is a good process that maybe you can use for scaling. And just to wrap this up, if you need help with your e-commerce brand and you want to unlock profit, just make a call with us in Profit Pulse Media. We know we can help you out. We have experience with many brands in different spaces. We have managed a big budget. So just, get your free Profit Pulse Media report, make a call with us, and we can check your brand, your profiles, your ads accounts, and see how can we help you. Thanks a lot.